is my 2 cents for change on the cultural issues affecting the Afro-Trinidadian community. I'm having an issue with us as people of African descent. We are independent, but instead of ascending, we seem to be making a descent. Instead of becoming the decent members of society we were meant to be, the ones who were set at liberty, we put ourselves in bondage. Seems to be the dark ages. I wonder when will be our renaissance. I glance at the future through Tuse's eyes and I don't see this. We have dissed his vision, their vision. They were enslaved, but we have become incarcerated, subjugated, bound by that slave mentality. We have become bad products of history. Is this what Busa, Nani, and Taki fought for? Is this what Martin, Nelson, and Marcus turned their blood to water for? Can't you hear their voices, nigga? Their voices are the resounding sound of the African orchestra, the intoxicating call of the djembe, rainstick, horn, kalimba, and sansa. Can't you hear their voices, Gaza? Or are you too busy becoming a child father, using hair and sticks as opposed to bricks upon which to build your character? Can't you hear their voices, gangster? Or are you too busy being a murmurer, complaining about how life's so bitter and everything so sour and you can't do no better? Can't you hear their voices, Gaza, queen? Or are you too busy boiling down the place when exploring somebody else's structure? Or are your ears too tired from all the children calling you ma? Now pause. This is not your ordinary chant to Mama Africa poetry. Because quite frankly, it ain't that great being a barrel baby. We have too many archaeologists instead of astrologists anyway. I am just trying to help you, mother, land on your feet. I'm just trying to help you, father, figure out your next step because we have some issues. You see, we have developed this baby daddy, child father mentality, the ghetto philosophy, the I had to do my hair and my nails ideology. My children could come after them is my last priority. You go to school with no future in your book bag. Drop out because you don't have the ability to attend university, but you don't even try to develop your craft or talent skillfully. You make quick money and you spend it foolishly. And you measure your manhood by how big it is, how much bullets it could take, how much pick me have all over the place, and how much time they get laid. Measure your manhood by how much times you help somebody get ahead in life, sailor. How much man have your BB pin and how much times you're partying. And so we have males and females as opposed to men and women. You sing songs like, cartel come breed me, and we let the 2x4 fella come and breed we. We let the player come and breed we. We let the philanderer come and breed we. And when they done breed we, they leave we with a breed, a cartel just like them. A cartel who feel they so special because they packing, but mommy packing. So she can't see that her son just wants to get rich or die trying, or just to be the last man standing. So now every girl is Superman that, but wait. He can't save nobody, he can't save his sonny, he can't even save a blessed penny. Still every night he up in a belly. They in the candy shop, they in the romping shop. What ever happened to Mop It Up shop? Everywhere's a murder avenue. What did we do with Sesame Street? And so we have relationships characterized by guns and roses. No wait, sorry, guns and sex. Everybody will be a gangster for life. Them in the army carrying gun and knife to protect the territory. If anybody from up in the Gaza come down in the gun, we have to do for them. Anybody else seeing this problem? It's like the Great Commission is to go into all the world and preach the gospel. Yes, the gospel of violence and aggression. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not condemning any form of cultural expression. I'm not dissing. By no means am I hating. Hats off to those who are really trying. I simply highlighting the black sins some of us keep committing. Sins like the African pyramids we build based on things that supposedly give us social upstanding, like arguing about who has good hair and who doesn't, as though one's definition is found in their follicles when such a proposition is folly, like acting as though the complexities of one's character is trumped by their complexion. So we on all fours behind the bleach because we too black to stand proud in our skin, like chanting about Nyabingi and Garvey and the motherland. Claims say we conscious, but we not conscientious. So if we were tested on our knowledge of the above, our answer would be D, none of the above. Like perpetuating a racist agenda just to make ourselves feel better. Sins like box pleats and zipper flies perfumed by the odor of sex. No time to play moral, cause innocence ain't no sense. Like chicks laying eggs and babes being born without a father. Like listening to crap on the stereo, prostituting ourselves to stereotypes. Like living a substandard life, claims that we free ghetto youths cause we rolling in dough. Pause though, like we don't realize we submit to subservience. Gangster we call father figure. We in a fairy tale, he is really our dog cause he wagging the tails. We in Never Never Land cause we hooked to a plantation owner, enslaved the slave master, the one they call gang leader. Anybody seeing we have a new type of slavery where the slave and the oppressor are one and the same? Tell me, Kunta, can't you hear the sound of the redemption song? These songs of freedom? Not even in a distance, not even in a whisper.
Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery.
Can't you hear the voices of Garvey, Luther, and Mandela egging you on from the pavilion of life saying, yes, you can, my African empress, my African king, my brother, my sister? Can't you hear the sound of the dream? No? Well, hear me. You are the epitome of beauty, full of class and grace. Royal, tea at 3, wine at 9 kind of person. In you, there is eloquence, substance, and intelligence waiting for your diligence. Your childhood may have been intense and immense. Obstacles may be in your way, but trust me when I say you can overcome those hurdles. It's time for change. You can bank on my words because they're making sense. You are mortgage where you are and where you should be. You are a treasury, gain your worth. Your forefathers fought so you don't have to have an aftermath algebra. You don't need to do that. You don't need to calculate who you are. You are neither X nor Y. You are free. You hear me? You are free. So act like it.
Emancipate yourself.